When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will get first crack at it today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
With the catch, it's Bell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Off play action. Grabbed behind the line, it's Frazier. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. To the air, it's Stockton. Bringing the heat. Grabbed behind the line, it's Young. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bulldogs offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Thompson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Pulls it in on the right. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Caught in the backfield, it's Mosley. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Back to throw, it's Shapen. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That defender did not care that the running back was setting up behind him on a screen. He was just thinking one thing and one thing only. See ball, get ball. He did that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They've got it first and 10 at the 50.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Mississippi State right back to the line. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first two times they had it. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. On the move, it's Frazier. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Fires to the right. He's got it. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll send the back in motion. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking downfield, it's Chapin. Pressure coming. He is gobbled up, down he goes, and that one might have taken them out of field goal range.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Mississippi State going up tempo. Wants to throw on third. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Off play action on first down. It's complete. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. First down here for the offense. They'll move the tight end. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really... Touchdown, Bulldogs! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up 14 over LSU.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Running back searching for a hole. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. And the Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Back to throw, it's Chapin. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds the tight end. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Send the tight end in motion. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Complete downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pulls it in. It's Young. Snowed under by the defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's dealt. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
No, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon to the offensive lineman, call it out and pick you up. You could tell, did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
The Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 3rd down tries. This one might be a little tougher. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time. He's looking deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, running back, looking for room. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. He'll take a shot. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. From the gun, wants to pass. And he runs it in for a score.
the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. To the air, it's Stockton. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Georgia sends out the punt team. He's got it. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. The run from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Mississippi State right back to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Got it in the middle, it's dealt. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Caught in the backfield, it's Bell. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. He wants to throw it again. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bell. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Got the first down and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Now the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch in the middle, it's dealt. He cannot get there, it'll be fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the second.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Evans. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Back to throw time, running short in the half. Got him downfield. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Scanning the field, it's Shapen. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Got the back over the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in, it's Thompson. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield very late in the half. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, Let's send it back to the fellas at Davis-Wade Stadium.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Third down after the run. Wants to throw. It's shaping. Quarterback moving. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll throw on third down. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Young. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Behind the chains now on second and long. Hand off to the single back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's third and 6. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You got an extra DB. You got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
Got his man. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up second and 3. Mississippi State right back to the line. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
First down, Bulldogs.
Caught in the backfield. It's Traore.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Running to Green. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We're ready to get another look at this bull.
Last drive into the pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Completes it in the middle. And the defense settled in and stopped that one for a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. They got the screen set up. Still on his feet at the 45. They get it out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and his offense is rolling. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and nasty. You know what they need. You know what they wanted. You know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. He'll pull it down. Gets down with the slide. Georgia sends out the punt team. They're up to half a dozen kicks today. Solid punt. Headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Well, he had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it. Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense and get back to what I did in the first part of that drive. What made me successful. I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it. Move on. Play the next play. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Mississippi State going up tempo.
They'll try the run. Plows through the defense. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's going to run it. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. They're backed up 1st and 10 from their own 1. First up, they've got to avoid disaster. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Got his man. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him in stride of the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Alabama has a lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 13 over LSU. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3. Mississippi State right back to the line. To the air, it's Shapen. Caught near the sticks, it's Booth. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. To the ground, he's got it again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one, it's 2nd and 11.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. From the gun. Caught over the middle, it's Traore. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it.
His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. To throw, it's Shapen. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. The play-action fake. Finds his tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. That cuts into this deficit. It's now 20-10. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Bringing it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quickly to the tight end.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Dropping back, it's Shapen. With the catch, it's Williams. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
First down, Bulldogs.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Mississippi State going up tempo. To the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down.
Offense facing fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4. The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll go to the ground, finding open areas. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Mississippi State right back to the line. Looking to pass. It's Shapen. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires one high and deep. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, the ground game. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Makes the catch. It's Branch. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Grab near the marker. It's Young. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the route is on. They add on another score, and now that record oh so close to going to 8-1 on the season. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Alabama is currently ahead early in this one, but they haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by...
Looking for a huge play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. Trying to set up the screen. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Wide receivers all over the place. Trips to the left on 2nd and 7. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. It's Mosley. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down.
Coming up, 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the tailback. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Stockton. Quick strike complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Georgia sent out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Slings it downfield. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The give as they work on that clock. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. On the run, it's Frazier. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some